Well, hello, peeps. Good morning. Happy Crush Monday. Happy Crush Monday. Yay. Ah, another week. We are ready to go. And y'all, it seems like since I have the entire weekend to think about my Crush Mondays, they always just hit me a little too hard. Right here, right in the feels. Here's why. So, I I have been thinking a lot about those euphemisms, those phrases, those things that are so heavily overused on Pinterest, right? Um, Mind over matter. Uh, those that mind don't matter, and those that matter don't mind. Um, there's just all sorts of phrases that involve your mind and, how it matters to you, how it matters to others. And I thought, here's a question. Does what is happening, English much, inside your mind actually matter to others? And more to the point, because I'm going to argue yes. I'm going to argue yes. I'm going to go in the opposition here. I'm going to bring in the opposing argument and say that it does, in fact, matter to others. Now, before you start going, Spence has lost her damn mind, just listen for a second. So here's my thought process behind it. And it has less to do with the idea of mattering being directly associated with having an opinion. Because I still 110% believe that it is none of your business what others' opinions are of you. So in that case, what others mind doesn't matter to you. See what I did there with a little play on words? But here's the thing. Here's what I know to be 110% true. And also why I think it's an important conversation to have on a Crush Monday when, let's be honest, some of us are struggling to get the engines flowing and to get that motivation level rocking and rolling for the week. Not this girl. This girl's always up extra early on Mondays, ready to crush it. Well, 99% of the time, up extra early, ready to crush it. Let's be fair. Let's be honest about it, right? But here's the thing. I want you to consider this question. Have you ever noticed just how much your mind actually affects and matters to other people's actions? I'm not saying like sit atop this like giant egotistical mountain and go, oh, whatever I think about others impacts them. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. That's not what I'm saying. You have to almost read between the lines. Have you noticed how much your mind, or wait for it, now I'm going to drop the bomb. If only I had a mic. Not necessarily just your mind, but your mind set. Oh, I went there. Your mindset affects others' actions. So therefore, your mind matters to others. Okay, now let me explain the weird connection in my head that got me to that. So here's the thing. One of the things that I have picked up on, I very much love to observe and watch like nonverbal cues. It might be part of my training in like sign language and working with deaf and hard of hearing children, or it might just be like I'm a creeper and I like to watch people in a normal way, not in like a call the cops kind of way. Okay. So I have noticed that your mindset and whatever place you put yourself in definitely impacts how those that interact with you act throughout the day, whether you realize it or not. For example, if you're having a really crappy day and you keep telling yourself in your head, why does my hair look like it is uneven today? Can someone help me understand that? Sorry, squirrel syndrome on a Monday. If you are in like the wrong mindset, if you're in a bad mood, if something bad and negative happened, and all you do is focus on that, and your mind just keeps telling you over and over and over again what a terrible day you're having. Have you ever noticed that when you walk into a room and you have that mindset in your head, you've already determined how your interactions are going to go with these people, whether you consciously realize it or not? What's the first thing somebody typically says to you when they see you for the first time during the day? Hey, how's it going? Ugh. Ugh. It's no, terrible. It's just horrible. Like, look at my body language. My shoulders are slouching, my face is sagging, and my eyes are just like, ugh, right? So if they were in a positive mindset, right? Your mind is now affecting their actions toward you, their thinking toward you, and everything else. So here's the thing. If I know that I need to keep myself in a good mindset, I need to avoid people who are throwing out those negative pitches, right? They are fastball curving it into home plate with just nothing but pure black negative energy. I'm like dodging, ducking, running for the nosebleed seats as far away from that as possible, right? Also, you need to be careful with how powerful you are, because you could use your Jedi mind powers for like Sith type actions. Yes, it's almost May 4th, so your mindset could in fact matter so much to others and affect others so much that it starts to change their actions, their mood, and their mindset for the day. I think this is something that we need to be incredibly, for lack of overusing the word, mindful of as we move throughout the day. You know, there are so many cliche things out there. Like, you never know what someone else is going through. Walk a mile in their shoes. I could go on and on about those. But at the heart of it, there is some truth to that. You are unsure of what foot someone else is putting forward because you could be sitting in the presence of someone like myself who tries to train their mind that no matter what has already happened throughout the day, what has transpired up to this point, is not going to impact how my mindset and my actions are moving forward throughout the rest of my day. I am actively fighting against the voices and demons that like sometimes crop up in my brain. I am. So is every person out there, by the way. I am not unique to that. So if someone comes up to me, I want to actively make sure that whatever negative energy has maybe impacted some part of my day, like maybe something really crappy already happened to me today. You don't know. You don't know, right? I want to make sure that that does not somehow seep out of my pores, fly through the atmosphere, and get absorbed by that person's skin. I know that was a really weird, I don't know. I'm thinking a lot of sci fi today. I don't know. I want to be careful of that because that's not fair to them. By the way, it's also not fair to yourself because your brain is a really powerful tool and it has the ability to move past something. It's sometimes your emotions and your heart that don't let you move past it, right? Your heart, like oh man, I can't believe she said that. It like gets you right here, right? And then the more it gets you here, the more it impacts you up here. So I thought about that and I thought, this is so funny because when you get out online, you see people, they're posting just like their little morning motivation images or their memes. And it's like, just do it. Or, your opinions of others are none of your business and all these other things, right? And I do believe those. I 100% believe those. But it's not enough to just put some cliched motivational quote into the universe without really, really, really thinking about it. And so when you say things like, if people who mind don't matter and people who matter don't mind, it almost degrades, or it what's that word I'm looking for? Almost insults the connection that your mind has with not only your own actions, but how powerful it is to actually impact the mind and actions of others. So I know, total inception conversation this morning, but I want you to think about this as you move through your Crush Monday. Maybe something bad happened. Listen, I don't want to put these negative things out to the universe because I don't want to speak them into truth, but maybe, I don't know, you hit a deer. Maybe you woke up late because your alarm didn't go off. Maybe your pet woke you up at 3 a.m. I wonder where that random example came from. So think about it. It happened. There's absolutely nothing I can do to rewind the clock to 3 a.m. It's impossible, right? I am not Doctor Who. I do not have a time machine, although oftentimes, I wish I did. You can't change it. Why on earth would I let that impact how this very powerful organ, my brain, moves throughout the next 24 hours of my life just because of that? And that's often what happens. My kids will come in here soon and they'll be like laying dead on the desks for the first 20 minutes of class. I'll be like, what are you doing? I'm tired. I didn't get much sleep. Listen, buddy, that's on you. Like, that is on you. There's nothing you can do at 9 o'clock in the morning about the fact that you stayed up playing video games all night other than buck up, buttercup, move on with your day. But if you let your mindset just be like, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to be here, like, just listen to that. Like, who wants to be exposed to that? Not this girl. Not this girl. So own the fact that you're tired. Own the fact that it may or may not have been within your control. You know, maybe you have a young baby and maybe they were colicky last night. It happens. It's life. Maybe your animal just would not let you sleep. Maybe your spouse was snoring so bad that you had to cover your ears with pillows. I'm not sure what the reason is, but I am sure that your body is powerful enough to recover from it. So the fact that you go throughout your entire day just reminding yourself of how tired you are, your brain is going to put your body into I'm exhausted mode, I can't do anything mode. When in fact, your brain is very powerful. And so all you have to do is just like get past that, be like, okay, maybe I need to go to bed a little bit earlier tonight, but I can't let that impact my entire day. These are 24 hours of your life you are never, ever, ever going to get back. Move throughout your day with that in mind. So, remember, your mind does matter to others. How you approach a situation with your mindset is, in fact, whether you realize it or not, whether you want to admit it or not, is going to directly impact the mindset and the actions and behaviors of those that you are interacting with. So, for your sake, as well as for theirs, accept the fact that something negative happened. Don't dwell on it. Move past it and let your mind and body move on to the next experience. Trust me, you'll be far better off for it. All right. That is all I have for you today. I hope that you have an amazing day. Please, please, please make the most of it because, as you know, it's just never, ever gonna happen again. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on the Tuesday edition of the Dispense Dish. Bye, guys.